Tim Collins, so great to see you. This is your third year in a row captaining a team.
Yes.
Tell us your team name and what it's all about.
Well, Amy, we're Roswell Park's Comets. We were allowed to be Roswell's official team this year. So a little slight name change, but still the same core group of guys, still eager to fight cancer even when we do it every day. We're just grateful to be able to do it here as well.
So Tim, can you tell me what you do at Roswell Park?
I am an IT analyst at Roswell Park, as are many of my teammates. We have, the majority of us are in the information technology. With us today is one person who is not, and that is Michelle Lichtenthal, and she of course was a captain of her own team a couple of years ago. So it's a fun time. We see each other, once in a while. My co-captain Joe Lee and I work in the same team, so we kind of got together and set this up and rounded everybody up from Roswell, and then we each knew other players from different walks of life, and we brought them all in.
And why the name Comets?
Well, that's interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. In another life outside of Roswell, I'm also an astronomer. I also run the observatory at the Buffalo Museum of Science, and I work in a couple of planetariums. So if there's something to do with comets themselves are they're very nebulous objects, and they're a wonder to look at. They're a wonder to see if you ever get a chance to see them. And they put up with a lot of toughness in space. And they come near the sun, they almost nearly disintegrate and swing around the other side and go back for another trip. And that's kind of what I felt like with our players. We're getting awfully close to our sun here, playing for 4, 3, 2 hours at a time, and we withstand it and come back around for another trip. And of course this year there was a comet in the sky, so it kind of worked out for us that way. But that's really the reasoning behind it.
I'm sure you were watching that comet closely.
I was watching it for as much as I could, as long as I could. And I did get a chance to see it, and I was actually able to get out and do some socially distant observing with some neighbors and people who came to parks that were also just showing up.
So interesting.
It's been a fun summer.
Very interesting.
Thank you.
How long ago did you start playing hockey?
I started playing street hockey, and funny that we converted it to this at the age of 7. And I started playing ice hockey my senior year in high school. So I've been at it for a while. I've been out of high school for a decade or two now. So I've been at it for a long time.
And fundraising has been always not an easy thing for you to do and your team to do, but this year, how did you change things up to be able to fundraise as much as you guys have?
This year, it was really difficult with COVID and trying to, at least even get socially close to people to explain it. But you know what? One thing I've noticed is nothing really did change as much. The approach was still the same, which is good, because nothing is stopping cancer from fighting. So nothing's stopping us from fundraising as well. So you do have the changes with people's situations, that's the variable. But the message is still the same, and because the message didn't change, the cause is still there.
And what are you looking forward to most today with your team?
Oh, I'm just looking forward to being back with everybody again. We haven't really seen each other all together since last year. We've been, we kind of hang out once in a while, but we just are starting to really get to know each other in the third year here. So we're really looking forward to hanging out. And of course, we're playing a team who's captained by another Roswell Park employee, and we're glad to have the opportunity to play against them. We're looking forward to meeting them too.
Have you had any discussions with Rodney and his team, your opponent?
I have had some discussions with him. It's funny you should say that, because before COVID hit, I had emailed him we were going to get together at some point just to talk and introduce ourselves, and it never happened. So today will be the first time we've actually ever met, just because of the whole COVID-19 situation.
Well, I can't wait for you guys to hit the streets.
I can't either. This is a nice change. I mean, you got to do what you have to do, and I'm so glad Riverworks is able to help us out and continue the event.
Well, good luck. It's not too hot today, so I think you guys
are
lucky in the sense that
it's not. I brought my lucky sunglasses with me in case I needed them, but I don't think I'm going to need them at all. So I think I'm in good shape.
Any message that you want to say to those that are watching?
Well, pretty much thank you for supporting us and every player and every team. I know there's a lot of us. I know we've been kind of getting the message out to you repeated times, and you've responded. So thank you so much for it. We're grateful for the opportunity to be here and to do this. and for many years to come.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.